I would like to ask one question. Who want to go to heaven? I see some hands are raising up. Next question. Who want to die? I know they don't see any hands raising up. Let me tell you one story. There was a fisherman. Every time he caught a big fish, he used to throw into the water. Every time he get a big fish, he used to get irritated, disappointed. He used to throw in the water. And he's happy with the small fishes. He used to keep small fishes. So one old man was observing and seen this unusual behavior. Why this guy is throwing big fishes in the water? And he goes and asks him, why are you throwing this? The fisherman said, sir, I have a small frying pan at my home. Most of people in our life, they don't make it because they're all carrying a small frying pan. That is called limited thinking. We all create boundaries. We limit our success, our growth. So why do we think people have a limited thinking? Because they fear of competition, adversity, obstacles, hurdles, sometimes self-doubt. So a lot of things which make people to think limited. Then success is yours. You can eliminate the competition. When you go extra mile, you're always a mile ahead of others, of competition, right? So going beyond limits is a powerful energy, powerful force to lead us to innovation, discovery, progress, growth, and development, and great achievements. The powerful energy comes from the three things. One, we should have the strong desire. If you have small desire, it is got small light and heat. The big desire will give big light and big heat. The burning desire, that's very, very important. The desire to go beyond limits, desire to challenge the boundaries. So that intrinsic desire, that will drive great feats. The second thing, the knowledge, what we call the Sanskrit, the Jnana Shakti. The first one is Ishcha Shakti, desire. Second is Jnana Shakti. The third is action, the Kriya Shakti. So the desire of going to heaven, everybody have desire, but nobody wants to die. We need to die hard, then only you go to the heaven. We need to work hard. We need to go extra mile to be ahead of the competition. Actions, people don't get into the action. That's a problem. They always have limitations, set the boundaries. We don't want to go beyond the limits. We create a status quo and we maintain the status quo. That is called a comfort zone. We don't want to go out of the comfort zone. To achieve great feat in the life, we need to go beyond boundaries. We need to break the barriers. Let me give an example, an historic, inspiring story, like Vasco da Gama, 1498, Europe, a Portuguese. He had a desire to explore uncharted geographies. Lisbon, the Portuguese, he started from there. He came to the tip of the South Africa, the Cape Town, Cape of Good. From there, near Kenya, from there he reached to the Calicut, the Kozhikode. From Europe to Africa, Africa to Asia. It took 10 months, the grueling sea journey, right? Discovering new geographies. So one should have a desire, have a knowledge, and get into the action to explore the new territories, new geographies. Similarly, Thomas Alva Edison, right? And Thomas Alva Edison hardly had 3 months of formal education. His mother encouraged him for curiosity. He's homeschooled by his mother. He has not studied anything. But out of curiosity, the passion, desire to do something beyond the limits, something great you want to achieve in life. You all know that he has invented an electric bulb. He has failed 1,000 times. But you know what he said? I haven't failed. I have found out 1,000 ways that won't work. So whenever you do a mistake, miss something, you should take a different step. The failure you should take as a stepping stones. When you do something, you will fail. But you should not fail to attempt. Most of people, once they get rejected, they'll stop doing it. We need to have a perseverance, continuously put effort till you reach a success. We need to be positive, we have to be proactive, we have to be competitive. He has more than 1,000 patents. Such an amazing personality who has gone beyond the limits. You see, any field, it could be exploration, invention, even in the sports and games. Roger Bannister, he is the first person to run complete 4 minutes, under 4 minutes, the mile, 1,600 meters. In a 3 minutes, 59.4 seconds. He's a doctor and is athlete from England. He's a neurophysician. Before that, nobody thought we can run under 4 minutes at a 1 mile. You know what he said? It's not the body is not a barrier. The mind is a barrier. So we need to change our mindset. We need to go beyond limits. What is going beyond limits? Exceeding expectations, pushing past pursued limitations, achieving more than thought possible, overcoming self-imposed restrictions, realizing your full potential, unlocking your hidden talent, achieving great feats. That's going beyond limits. In my personal life, I born brought up in a very poor family. And those days, very expensive schooling in a college. In the school itself, the 50 rupees was very expensive for my family to afford. 50 rupees was the fees. I studied in the government school and government college. My mother always wanted me to become a doctor. In the intermediate, my mother thought, thinking big, but I got a big rank. I could not get seat in a medicine. Then I completed my intermediate and joined the degree, graduation. And after graduation, the graduation those days was 300 rupees for 3 years. My mother said, we can't afford you to send you to private institutions. If you get a seat in government, then you study, otherwise, no. Then after graduation, I had interest to pursue my post-graduation. I've written all the exams for MSc, MA, MCJ, all exams are written. But at the same time, because of my family situation, I wanted to do job also. So I applied for the job. I got a job, I was so excited, and those days that my salary was 1,000 rupees. And the college fees was 1,000 rupees. 2 years MSc, that's 500, 600 rupees per year. Then I wanted to continue my studies, wanted to support myself and my family. The first year, I could able to write 3 exams. 1 exam I could not write because of my business meetings. I thought I'll do it the next year. In the second year, my exams the schedule has come, and we had a every year annual meeting, and both were coinciding in the same week. I had an exam on Monday and Wednesday. The Tuesday I had a meeting. And meeting was not in Hyderabad, it was in Bhubaneswar, Puri. It was a difficult situation. I wanted to pursue graduation and I want to do my job, and there's no other option. So there's only one option. I had to go in a flight. Those days flights are very expensive. I have some money and I've taken some money from my friends and all, and I've taken a flight on the Monday. The flight was from Hyderabad to Nagpur to Bhubaneswar. From there I had to go to Puri. And I've written my exam on Monday, and I went to Puri. Then Tuesday I attended a meeting, and Wednesday I came back and written other exam. My friends are all shocked. They're saying you've done a foolish thing. It's a risky taking. There's no risk, no reward. Personally, after writing exam, I got a first class. I passed. I'm so excited, and so many challenges. Then I want to do I applied for PhD, I got admission to the PhD, and Usmania University, I was working, I was doing a job, and then my guide was getting retired, and he have changed the other guide. And because of the attendance and all very strict, I could not complete my PhD, which I was supposed to do in 1994. Then I thought I should do PhD in literature. Then I've completed my MA English. I want to do PhD in literature. Again, it was in a Tirupati. My guide was there. I did for 2 years. Then health was not good, and I was not attending classes and doing work. I could not complete. Then I thought I will do in management. I did my MBA, and I want to do PhD in management. I joined in one university and completed almost 2-3 exams. And because of my business meetings and the job, I could not able to focus. And I have discontinued the thing. And still I wanted to pursue. Then later on I changed other university. I told them, and I'm working in an organization, I have some restrictions in the attendance and all. Then they've convinced and said, okay, they're little lenient on attendance. Then finally I completed my PhD. So almost it took me 15 years to do my PhD. The passion I had, like my mother wanted me to become a doctor, though I did not become a doctor of medicine, I became a doctor of philosophy. Unfortunately, at the time, my mother and father passed away. They could not able to see my PhD, but I feel always that blessings are with me. And then I wanted to, my college days, I written a lot of stories and poetry. I want to publish a book. So I have written 3 years, I have written a script, and then I want to publish. I went to all the publishers to publish my book, which is titled Welcome to Success. And nobody was interested to publish. I went to almost all the publishers. One day I went to one publisher. I said, oh, come inside. I thought he's interested, want to talk. I went inside. He said, see, there are so many books in the stores, books on the floor and the table. There are so many books at the success. We're not able to sell. And why are you writing book on a success? And come back with some other new topic. It got rejected. Then I decided, I told them convincing, this is a very interesting book. It has got a lot of quotations and stories, graphics and all. Nobody believed. Then I decided. Then I have taken a printout and cover page, entire book I have created, one copy. I went to the publisher. I told, I want to publish this book. He has seen it. Interesting, if you flip the pages. It's already published, he said. No, sir, it is not published. It is how it's going to look. And he felt so happy, it's good, very amazing, we're going to publish this. So sometimes we may think internally that we can do, but people don't believe it. I think we need to go extra step, extra mile to achieve something great. Then he agreed to publish. Then we have decided the date for launch. Then I went to all the newspapers. In those days, in a paper, they used to publish, what are the new books, new arrivals. I went to all the newspapers, and nobody was interested to publish. The Hindu newspaper, you must all know, it's very famous for literary work. So they said, okay, give us 2 days time, we will come back. Next day I got a call. They said, this book is very interesting. We are going to write an article. And I had an interview almost 1 hour. He has given half page, my article with my book and all. I felt so amazing, so fulfilling. So one has to really have that perseverance to achieve your passion. Similarly, I have written a lot of songs in my college days. 1992. After 25 years, I published my music album. Right? We have so many challenges in my life, but I didn't give up. After 25 years, I have published my music album. I have released 30 songs, and I've written English songs, and then I've written 5 folk songs, Telugu, then 10 devotional songs. So we all have a lot of passion and purpose in life, but we don't go beyond limits. And after doing the songs and all, I got interested. I did a short film, and then I learned everything, photography, cinematography, direction, script writing. I've released one movie, which is during the COVID time, I've written a script, and we have released a movie. It released in not only India, but in also abroad. And with the 50 crew members, a lot of people are interested too in a full film, right? So everything I learned, I'm a producer, I'm a director, I'm a singer, everything I managed with the 50 members, big crew. So in a life, we have a lot of things. People ask me how you are able to do it. We need to have the passion. Not only in the personal life, in a professional life also. And my manager one day was asking me, like, I being in HR, I used to do a lot of training programs. We have a values and a competencies. For every competency, every value, we used to do some game. My manager asked me, why don't you do one game which can combine all the values, all the competencies together? I said, it's not possible. He said, think over. Then after 1 week, I got an idea. We have gamified entire our values and the competencies. And we created a board game, a learning board, and we got a global award, the first in the entire world, in the 140 countries for a competition. And it was so thrilled, amazing. Everybody liked the game, and it got a lot of recognition and rewards. The point is, everyone has got a capacity, ability to achieve great things. The world, we have limitations are meant to be challenged. Our boundaries are meant to be broken. We need to have three things: the desire, the knowledge, action. And to go beyond limits, two more important things: perseverance and resilience. The possibilities for growth and success are truly limitless. Just go beyond limits. Thank you.